And welcome to 520 Sports Talk. We are here at Frog and Firkin in the middle of University Main Gate Square with the 5A Soccer State Championship Sunnyside Blue Devils. Very, very glad to have them tonight. This is Sunnyside's first appearance on the 520 Sports Talk show. Definitely overdue. We're definitely going to forge a good relationship with Sunnyside and have all of their teams on, whether it's fall, winter, or spring sports. David here, he's probably one of the more famous Blue Devils that's ever gone to Sunnyside, if not the most famous. So we're going to have a great show tonight. We're looking forward to it. Definitely, it's been a while since we had a show. I was in Vegas last week for the Pac-12 women's basketball tournament. The Arizona Wildcats represented themselves very well in definitely taking apart USC from the get-go, and then they hung tight with number two, and possibly a number 2 seed in the NCAA tournament, the Oregon Ducks, before falling late to them. So congratulations to Coach Barnes. They're awaiting their selection show on Sunday. They do have a shot at getting into the NCAA tournament. If they do not make it, because they are on the bubble, they will definitely be in the NIT, which means that they will be hosting some games at McHale Center. So basketball is not over at McHale Center on the women's side. You'll definitely be able to see them if they are chosen to be in the NIT tournament. So once again, congratulations, Coach Barnes. I'd like to start out thanking Frog and Firkin, as always, laying out the red carpet for us here, right in the middle of University Main Gate Square. Always something going on at the Frog, whether it's our show, karaoke, trivia, live music. They've got sports 7 days a week. They've got some of the best food in Tucson. Arizona Daily Star voted them the best pizza in town, the best outside dining, and the best family-owned restaurant. So, Garrett and Jody, you do a fabulous job, and we really appreciate your sponsorship. Sparkle Cleaners, with 11 locations around the valley, in business since 1961. They're now offering home and business pickup of your laundry and your dry cleaning. How easy is that? So you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to get in the car. You don't have to use any gas. They will come and pick it up, and they will deliver it back to your house, obviously in tip-top shape. They've been in business since 1961, so you know they're doing things right. Vibe Energy Bars. You can go to vibeenergybar.com or vibeinfusion.com. This is an energy bar that's kind of burst onto the scene. It's all natural. The energy comes from espresso, and it is flavored with agave, so there's not even any sugar in it. It's very, very healthy. It's not going to kill you like a Monster or a Red Bull, and it's going to be even more popular coming up in the next few months when they come out with some extra different flavors. So thank you, Vibe Energy. Wings Over Broadway, we'll be having a show there, I believe, next week. They are at Camino Seco and Broadway. Love having our shows there for our East Side club teams, our East Side schools. Best wings in town, great burgers, great pizza, good selection of craft and IPA beers. So definitely check out Wings Over Broadway, both locations, the original over by the Williams Center on Broadway and the show location where we have our show at Camino Seco and Broadway. Bianchi's Italian Food at Tangerine and Thornydale. This is where our Oro Valley and Marana schools shows are. We'll be having a show there this month, hopefully with a youth team. I'm still working on that, so definitely check out Bianchi's. Great Italian food. And there are going to be 2 locations with them as well. The original is Speedway and Silverbell by the West Campus of Pima, and the show location at Tangerine and Thornydale. Johnny Gibson's Downtown Market will be there at the end of the month with a show out in the patio, weather permitting, our show Under the Stars. If it happens to be a little chilly, we'll go up into the loft. Johnny Gibson's, a lot of great sandwiches, great burgers, ready-to-eat food, and the only grocery store downtown stays open till midnight in conjunction with Highwire Lounge out in the patio. So if you wanted to do karaoke on Wednesday night or just sit out in the patio and enjoy the weather before it gets blazing hot, check out Highwire Lounge just adjacent to Johnny Gibson's. And Meech's Mexican Food at South 4th and 39th Street across from the old Greyhound Park. We'll be having the Nogales baseball team this month at Meech's. Great Mexican food. We're glad they reopened after the fire in April, so definitely go check them out. And we'll get with our other sponsors later. Coach, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you and the kids coming. Once again, congratulations on a state championship. That's not something that everybody can say they have.
Yeah, thank you very much, and I just appreciate you having us over here and giving us this opportunity. So thank you very much for having me and the boys over here. It means a lot to us.
Well, Coach, there's nothing like being a champion. I know you guys look forward to that day happening. Were you guys considered the favorite when the season started, or how did that work when the season first started?
I don't think I would say we were considered the favorite. Maybe we were considered a contender of some sort. You know, we finished in the quarterfinals in 6A the year before. It's kind of a disappointing finish for us, but maybe people that didn't know us very well would have considered that a good finish. So going into the season, I think we had a little bit of steam going into it, maybe a little bit of name for ourselves, some players that, you know, people know who they were. So maybe not the favorite, but a contender definitely.
You were considered a team to look out for.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, that's very important. And I think from a self-esteem standpoint for a team, it's a fantastic thing going into next season. You want to keep the momentum going. How many players do you got coming back?
In the varsity program, we have 15 kids coming back.
Hey, without a doubt.
Good core.
So it looks like it's going to be another successful season. That's fantastic to hear, because it's always good, being a former Blue Devil myself, when you as an alum can take bragging rights. I love going around town talking trash to people about everything that Sunnyside does well, and I can skip over some of the things that we don't do well. You know, we've had a rough football year and basketball year, but it's always nice when something like this happens, and I just want to congratulate you and keep up the good work, because Sunnyside needs some more success.
Yes, sir. I really appreciate that. And, you know, if all goes bad, just say you're a wrestling fan.
That's it.
Sunnyside Wrestling.
Or you love David Adams, because I love him.
That works for me, too.
Coach, let's go back to the beginning of the season. You knew who you had coming back from your 6A. You got moved down to 5A. And what was the expectation? I mean, like you know, David said, you know, you were somebody to look out for. But what was the expectation playing in a different league, maybe playing some different schools that you hadn't played the year prior? How did that kind of fit into your plan going into the season?
To be honest with you, I wish we could have stayed in 6A, because it's fun to go against the best, the biggest, the best, the brightest, challenge yourself to that level. Going down to 5A, it's no different to us. I mean, we just prepare for every season to be the best that we possibly can as a team. I mean, we don't really look at anybody else. We don't look outward too much. We look inward for the most part and just see what we could be as a team, as a group, as a unit. And to be honest with you, we knew we had a special group. So,
all right, great. Pearson's going to get the lights for us. I don't know. We're having a issue with, I think, a timer or a circuit or something like that. But anyways, Coach, mid-season, right in the middle of your season, you know you're in good shape going into the playoffs, but you want to just kick it into that extra gear. You want to obviously peak heading into the end of the season, going into the playoffs. Was there any special message that you had to the kids?
I try to give them a lot of messages.
That you can repeat. That's the real question.
I think I can repeat most of them.
Good.
I think they're special. They probably think they're repetitive, but I mean, it's just we just want to be proud of what we're doing. That's it. At the end of the day, that's all we talk about all year long. Be proud of ourselves, be proud of our program, you know, make our families proud, make our community proud. And I think that message is probably what's gotten across the most, is we just want to look back on everything that we did and just say we did our best, we tried our hardest, and obviously their hardest was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not a big believer in 5A, 6A, 7A, 9A. Mm-hmm. To me, because that's just attendance.
Right.
My thing is that whoever they put in front of you, do you beat and do you win? Because I think that, you know, you can be 6A and you have the worst team in the world. So I'm just proud of the fact that you guys came out there, did what you had to do. Whoever they put in front of you, you handle them fair. And that's a good thing, because I don't think because you're 6A, that makes you a better soccer player, football player, or basketball player. But it's always good. You know, people always try to compare 6A, 7A, or errors and things like that. You can only play who they put in front of you.
Right.
That's the key. Who's the best at this? LeBron or Michael Jordan? You can't compare the two, because Mike was born first.
Right.
So he can only play the people. You know, you can't go back and redo it. So I think that I understand what you're saying when you say, well, we wanted to stay 6A just to prove our point because we lost in 6A before. But, hey, a champ is a champ. And there's not a lot of people on the planet that is the champ of anything.
Right.
And you guys are a champ of that. So it's no bad situation. It's fantastic, actually.
Well, I appreciate that. And fortunately for us, we beat the number 1 team and the number 3 team in 6A. We beat the 4A state champs. So, I mean, I think I can unequivocally say that we're probably the best team in the state right now because everybody that won their divisions, we beat them. We won ours. We never lost a game. So I'm pretty proud of what we did this year. And like you said, whoever they put in front of us, our goal is to win. It doesn't matter if it's the biggest, the smallest.
Right.
Fortunately, we did well against both.
Well, you can't do any better than that. You beat the number 1 team, the number 3 team, and now you guys are the big kahunas on campus. So that's just a fantastic thing, especially coming from Southside School, Sunnyside, Desview, Pueblo, Choya, that isn't necessarily looked at as a perfect institution. Right. There's a lot of negativism that comes with that, and to be able to go out and whoop some of these supposedly pretty perfect schools, it's a beautiful thing. I recall beating Saguaro, beating Sabino, beating Amphi, and it was just a beautiful thing to just look them in the eye and say, kiss my butt. It was just beautiful. So I got to hand it to you. I'm so proud right now because my wife is a South Point Lancer. So anytime, I don't care if it's marbles, jacks, I just love to turn the news up when Sunnyside beats their ass. And I changed the channel if Sunnyside had some problems.
That's right.
But it's just a beautiful thing. And I just, like I said, want to congratulate you and your guys because that self-esteem can never be taken away from them.
No, never.
Exactly. So I want to tell the viewers out there, this is a proactive show, so we want you to make comments to the players and the coaches. If you have a question you'd like us to ask, type it into the comments section. Give us a thumbs up. Definitely like the page. Like what we're doing, bringing you high school youth sports. We do the U of A, we do Pima, and now we do the Sugar Skulls indoor football team. So we try to stay pretty well connected in the Tucson metro area, and we appreciate your support. So feel free to send the emojis across the screen, ask questions, or make comments. So Coach, tell us about that championship game itself. I mean, just kind of take us through the beginning and to the end and what transpired.
Well, the beginning was horrible. I could say that honestly and truthfully. They know it. I know it. We started off really bad, really shaky. Could have very easily conceded a goal. Could have got behind. But the spirit of the team is toughness, and the spirit of the team is never quit, never stop. So we got through the first 5 minutes with just kind of our heart, what we've been doing all year long, which is just fighting. And once we got past the nerves, we clicked. I think we scored 3 goals in 11 minutes and 4 in 15 minutes. So after that fourth one, I mean, we were just excited that we knew that we were there for a reason, and that was the goal all year long.
At what point in the game did you realize we're going to win this?
Not until it was over. I mean, I never want to think like that. I want to go till the last minute before I celebrate or get excited or anything like that. I just want to keep the boys engaged because you never know what can happen, and I wouldn't want them to be on the field thinking like that anyways. No matter what the situation is, up by 10, up by 15 goals, you still got to go out there and compete because at the end of the day, that's what we're trying to do is be the best competitors we can be, the best team we can be.
That really sounded wonderful, but I don't believe you for a second because if there's 2 minutes left, the odds of them getting 3 or 4 goals is going to be very, very difficult. But one thing I do got to hand to you, teams are usually a reflection of their coach. If they don't quit and they keep working, that's something that you brought to the team because when you're down in something like that by 1, 2, 3 goals, it's very easy to quit and very easy to say, this is the way it's supposed to be. We're not supposed to be champions. So obviously whatever you're preaching is working and keep it up. But I have no problem with you talking a little trash, talking about, I knew at halftime that it was over. And, because the season's over now.
Yeah.
So, but during the game, I understand. But right now, you knew when you scored 4 goals in 15 minutes, there was just no damn way in hell.
Well, it's funny. So I'm not going to admit to that. But I'll tell you what, today, so we started, we're already practicing. We just keep going just for fun, just to stay in shape. So today we started playing. It's a little bit inside because it was cold, it was chilly, it was rainy.
Right.
I gave the kids the option, you want to go outside, you want to play? Yep, everybody raised their hand. We're out there, 50 degrees, raining, storming all over us. And, I mean, that's when you know what you got. right then and there.
A key to a successful person is like if you're a runner, you don't need to check the weather the night before to see if you're running inside or outside. You're a runner. It doesn't make a difference what the weather is.
Right.
What makes a difference? I'm a runner. If it's snowing, I'm running. If it's raining, I'm running. If it's 72 degrees, I'm running. It's those people that fake the funk. Oh, well, it's going to be cold tomorrow, so let me just get on the treadmill.
Right.
And the proof's in the pudding. They said, let's go outside and play because that's where soccer's played.
Right.
It's not indoor soccer league. It's outdoor soccer league. And like I said, it's a reflection of you, and I'm very proud of you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that very much.
All right, thank you, Coach. We're going to get the kids on
Yes,
here.
sir.
We'll get
Absolutely.
the captains, the seniors, and groups of 4. And we really appreciate you coming on. And believe me, we're going to get a lot more Blue Devil teams on this show.
I appreciate that very much. I would love that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, so continuing in the advertising sponsors, New Stitch Embroidery. This is one of our newer sponsors. I'll tell you, they do our shirts, they do our hoodies. This place is great. It does silkscreen, does embroidery. It's one of the few places in town that does the Puff 3D embroidering. If you happen to be lucky enough to get one of the 12 hats that we had a few months back, it's the Puff embroidering, the 3D. It looks really, really good. Something like that at Lids or someplace in the mall is going to run you $40 a cap. Obviously, we're not going to charge you that much. So definitely check out New Stitch Embroidery. It's just north of Pueblo High School on 12th Avenue. And thank you for your sponsorship. Chiba Hut. Seriously, this place rocks. This is the best sandwich place in town. Right across the street from the U of A football stadium. Their motto is nothing's fried except for the occasional customer. When you go in there, you'll find out why. But one of the reasons David and I like it is they've got retro drinks like Kool-Aid. They've got Tang. Definitely a great place to go. Great sandwiches. Thank you, Chiba Hut. Also the home of the Stars of the Future series that we have, and also the U of A football pregame show with Troy and David. Platinum Fitness. Platinum Fitness has 3 locations. 5800 East Broadway, or excuse me, East Speedway. Would you like to zoom in on this, Pearson? Golf links in Harrison, and also Ina and Oracle. Right now they have $1 down, no contract to start working out. So you could probably start weeding out the people with the New Year's resolution. They're probably about ready to quit working out now. They've had enough, and they're going to be fat the rest of the year. So this is a good time to go into Platinum Fitness and definitely check them out. First Heritage Realty, the A to B team with Brittany Palma. Move the healthy way. Call Brittany at 520-270-7958. Oasis Air Conditioning and Heating, owned by a Sunnyside Blue Devil, David Murrieta. He was an all-city, all-state lineman back in, I believe, the late 80s, maybe. After you, yeah. So definitely check out Oasis Air Conditioning and Heating, 520-648-1755. And Jim Miller State Farm, you want to zoom in on this one as well? Right here, you're going to see a red VW outside of his office at Wade and Silverbell. His motto is, come bug me for a quote. Whether you need life insurance, auto insurance, homeowners insurance, renters insurance, he's a one-stop shop. Give him a buzz at 520-900-7842 or mymaranaagent.com. What's up, fellas? Here's the mic. We're going to start with you. Give us your name, what year you are in school, and what position you play.
Jesus Valdez. I'm a senior, and I play left foot.
You're going to speak a lot louder than that. All the girls out there want you to.
Come on, son. Speak up.
Outside voice.
Outside voice? I'm Jesus Valdez. I'm a senior, and I play left wing.
Attaboy.
I'm Carlos Arias. I'm a junior, and I play right back.
Adrian Valenzuela, and I'm a junior, and I'm a striker.
Carlos Frias. I'm a junior, and I play left back.
Great, guys.
Fantastic. So tell me, we were talking to your coach, and he said the first part of the championship game, first 5 minutes were kind of rough. What did you think happened to turn that around to take it to the championship level? Mother fudge. Don't worry, bro. I can see you.
Honestly, I think it was just like we just realized that we weren't playing up to our level. So we kind of just, I don't know, like kind of just sparked, and that's where it kind of took off. We started slowly, but like after the first goal, that's like when we started dominating. And then after that, we just took off.
What do you think?
I think same thing as Carlos said. We just slowly got chemistry going on, and then out of nowhere we just started realizing how we started thinking the same and playing the same, and we started to get to know each other on the field, and I think that helped us a lot, and it got us where we're supposed to be, and it just happened.
It was more like we can't go out like this. We're not taking this mess anymore.
Yeah.
And let's go and do it.
Yeah.
Now, who did you guys beat for the championship?
Campo Verde.
Who?
Campo Verde.
Campo Verde. It's up in.
Is that in the United States?
Yes, it's in Phoenix.
Okay. So they came out. They thought they had something going. Then you put that Blue Devil magic on them, huh?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because your coach is afraid to say that. So let me ask you: did you think you guys were in trouble at the beginning of the game when it first started out?
Yeah, I did. Honestly, we were a little shaky at the beginning, but like towards when we scored our first goal, like we were chilling.
That's
good.
when you knew.
Yeah.
There's no damn way in hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's that Blue Devil in you.
Was it just a little bit of nerves, or was it? I mean, I know you guys are ready to play. You didn't come unprepared, obviously, but was it just the nerves, the butterflies at the beginning, until you just all of a sudden the light came on and you just started kicking ass after that?
Yeah, I think we were all. I don't think we were nervous. It's just like we've never had that, so yeah, we just didn't know what to expect. But then we got into it.
So what do you think? You just said, let's put this shit on them because we don't mess around, or what did you say to yourself to get you going to say, hey guys, we can't have this happening to us?
Yeah, well, they just caught us by surprise at the beginning. Like, we didn't expect them to
You
go.
saw that they weren't bullshit, nah?
Yeah.
And then you told them, kiss my ass,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Okay. That's the Blue Devil way. I love it.
That's right. That's right. We are really, really glad to have you guys here. You're the first Blue Devil team to ever be on the show. That's an accomplishment. You can go to your football guys, your basketball guys, your baseball guys, and we were the first ones. They wanted us because why? You're state champs, and it's something to really be proud of. So, you guys are all upperclassmen. Let me ask you this: do you guys want to, or are you planning on playing soccer at the next level, whether it's junior college, D3, 2, D1, MLS?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay.
I would like to.
All right. So tell me, yes or no, would you want to play soccer at the next level? And what school do you think that you may want to play that at?
What school?
Yeah.
Well, honestly, the one that gives me an offer would be nice.
Okay. You know, the Pima College just won the national championship.
Yeah, they just did.
Okay.
Yeah, I do want to play in college. I'd like to play at Yavapai.
Yavapai's a
Yeah.
good athletic program.
Of course, I want to play in college, and any college, any offer, I'm on my way.
Okay. All right.
I do too. I want to play. Well, my goal is to play at least Division 2, but like, if anything less, then I'll take it to keep playing.
You know, the nice thing about junior college is it's kind of a give and take. You're there for 2 years, but more chances than not, you're going to play right away. If you're a freshman at a 4-year college, depending on how strong their squad is, you may sit down, you may even redshirt the first year. Where in junior college, you're going to get that exposure to college sports. You're going to be able to play, and then you can leave after your freshman year, or you can choose to come back for a sophomore year and then leave for a 4-year college after that. So there's a lot of advantages to maybe looking at that angle. But obviously, we wish you the best of success on wherever you guys seem to want to go.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the good things about a junior college is getting the rhythm of your education, because there's so much free time when you get into college. It's very easy to fall into that trap. I'll study tomorrow. I'll study later, because nobody's on your ass about go to class. Nobody's on you about read. Nobody's on you about study. So you just start to relax. And next thing you know, you got a 1.5 GPA because you just didn't apply yourself. And you get in a college rhythm, which is a very, very difficult thing to do, because every day in high school, your mother wakes you up. Your mother and father ask you, hey, did you do your homework? You know you got a test coming up.
No, that's true.
And in college, nobody says nothing. One of the things when I got to the U of A, the professor got up in front of the class. There was 500 people in the class, and he says, "You don't have to come to class if you don't want to. Just write down the test days." I said, "Did he just say what I thought he said?" No teachers ever told me I didn't have to come to class, but he said, "You don't have to come to class if you don't want to. These are the test days. What we go over is mainly in the book. There's a little bit on the lectures, but everything is mainly in the book." And I'm like, "Shit, I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna, do all kinds of stuff besides what I had to do." And I think a JC route gets you in the rhythm of how that works. So it's not a bad thing if you go to a junior college, and also gives you a chance to play different competition and better competition. Because even JC is more like a high school all-star game. Because you got usually somewhat of the best of the best. I mean, some people you get there and they're not very good, but they were the best wherever they came from. So those are just things that I've noticed over the years, and I noticed when I got here to the U of A. So just something to think about. It's about getting it paid for. That's what it comes down to. I know you guys are all millionaires, so you don't worry about the money, but it'd be nice to get it paid for, and you don't have to worry about that. It releases a lot of the pressure off your parents.
And that's one of the things that we want to do here at 520 Sports Talk is get you exposure, get you notoriety. So we have 2 scouting services that watch the majority of our shows, and we want to get you to get a college scholarship, because I know that if I didn't have a scholarship, David, if he didn't have a scholarship, there's chances you may not go to college, just depending on what the financial situation. And college is not cheap, and we want to do everything we can to help your parents, help you out. But it all comes down to getting good grades. And another point that David was going to say about junior college, you get all your prerequisites done, all your hard classes, all your stuff to go to your degree are your freshman and sophomore year, just like in high school. Once you're a junior or senior, the kind of classes you take are a little different than when you were a freshman and sophomore, right? Same thing in college. So if you can get your prereqs, your basics out of the way, and then your junior or senior, you go towards your degree, your undergrad degree, it works out a lot better. And one thing, it's a lot cheaper on your parents. But we want to definitely try to get you those scholarships. So if there's anything we can do to help you guys, please let us know. So let me ask you guys this thing, and we'll start with you and go around this way. What's your strongest subject in school, and what's your weakest, or I don't want to say weakest, what's the subject that you maybe need a little bit of work on to keep that grade up?
Honestly, I think my strongest is math. Like, when I do pay attention, I just pick it up like...
Oh, you done told on yourself.
No, but like when I do pay attention, like step by step, like into the detail, I understand it pretty well. But the one that I do struggle with is like history, because I'm not good with remembering like the dates and all the events and all that stuff.
And you don't give a damn about yesterday, right?
No,
I
I'm
understand.
looking forward.
I understand.
All right.
My favorite subject is weight training. Now I'm just playing. But
I understand.
I'm actually the opposite. I love history. Like I like learning about like the past. I like
Very important though.
Yeah, like I like the past. Like just thinking about like when I wasn't born and everything that happened. And then the subject that I struggle the most is math, because I'm not very good with numbers, but that's my worst. Like, yeah.
So you guys need to help each other out, because he needs help in history and you need help in math.
Yeah.
My favorite subject is probably English. I don't know. It's just my easiest one, I think.
Okay.
And then the one that I'm not good at is math. I'm not.
All right.
I don't think I'm that good at it.
All right, Hotshot.
Well, my favorite is obviously math.
Okay.
I think when I actually pay attention, I could actually get it done. And I don't like English. I don't like reading a lot.
Okay.
But if I have to do an essay, I'll do it like when it's due.
All right. Now, you two told on each other, like David said, when I pay attention, that's all going to change in college, because you have to pay attention.
Because you know what the interesting is I didn't know. I thought because I was on a football scholarship that all the teachers knew who I was. You sign your matric number at the top of the page. So mine was 450115. So they don't know who the hell that is. So even if they wanted to give me an A, they couldn't. I mean, I was a little slick. I would write David Adams and then kind of halfway erase it so they could still read it before they read my number, just in case I was having some problems. But that's one of the things that happens in college. They don't have names.
You're a number.
You're a number, and they don't know who in the hell this number is. So you got to pay attention all the time, not sometime. That girl next to you that you like, she'll be around after class.
That's right. So, and that's a really important point, because especially if you're going for a scholarship, a scholarship's $80,000 to $100,000 a year, depending on what school you go to. They're not going to waste their money on somebody that they have to worry about. Are you going to stay eligible? Are you going to make grades? Stuff like that. They want you to be a top-notch student. And at the end of the day, you're not going to play soccer when you're 80 years old. At some point in time, you're going to have to hang up your cleats, and you're going to have to rely on your degree to make money as like a businessman like David is. I worked at the fire department. You're going to have to do something, either a trade or some type of thing with your degree to make a mark on the world with your life. You can be the best soccer player. David was one of the best football players. He's the best football player I know personally, but he's also a great businessman. And that's, we had our day in the sun. His was a little brighter than mine, but we are now working in the corporate world, or in the real world, and that's where that's where you make your money. That's where you support your wife, your kids, and all that. So high school prepares you for college. College prepares you for life. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. Okay, so a couple more questions, and we'll get the next group on. Funny question time. You want to take this one, David?
Okay. Since you all are going to be very successful, if you found $1 million, what would you do with it?
Honestly, I'd give it out to my family in Mexico.
So every bit of it, you would just give it to them and be broke?
Not all of it.
That's what you just said, man. That's what you just said.
All right, let me rephrase. Okay, a vast majority of it.
Okay, you give a portion of it to your family.
To my family, and of course for us here, for me and my family.
Correct.
And just like anyone in my family that I can help or that I'm close to.
You realize I'm related to you, right? So be sure to send some my way.
I do the same thing. I have family in Mexico that need help with like bills and like hospital bills, and I'd love to like give them a good proportion of money to them, and of course to my mom and dad, because they help me with a lot. And so I would spend money for college, because I want to go to college. I need to go to college, and the rest I just keep on my own, buy a house. And
those are very good. Both of you guys, very good answers.
Real good answers.
I think I'd save the money, or I'd save money and I'd help my parents. I'd give them money, because like they've always been there, and like they're the people always supporting me. And yeah, I think that's what I'd do with the money.
You guys, all three of you forgot about me, man. I'm a Blue Devil too. What's going on?
My bad.
I would give some money to you.
There you go.
See, this is my man here. You guys, you guys are.
You guys are on the trade block.
No, well, I tell my parents that we should open up a business, get some profit out of it.
Yeah,
it's a good idea.
Keep it and save it.
Yeah, those are good things. Those all of your answers were fantastic. It's always good to help out your family.
Yeah. Okay, so let me try one. You guys are kids. I know you eat fast food, right? What's your 2 favorite fast food places to eat? And you would have to give up one for the rest of your life. Start with you.
McDonald's and... Does Little Caesars count?
Yeah.
I'd give up Little Caesars.
Little Caesars over McDonald's. Okay, so you eat McDonald's. The rest of your life, Little Caesars, you're out.
I'm going to have to say McDonald's and... Does it have to be fast food?
Well, that's the question.
Okay.
What other restaurant were you thinking of?
I don't know, like tacos.
Like Taco Bell?
No. Like Mexican tacos.
Like Los Betos or something like that.
What's the name of the damn restaurant that you get them at? BK?
All right, we'll consider
BK's.
I love BK.
Yeah, I'd probably
I'd like
give
to have them
up
for a sponsor.
McDonald's.
And keep
Give up
BK.
McDonald's?
Yeah, I keep BK.
Attaboy.
Good choice.
My favorite. It's kind of hard. I would say like with my friends, we go to Buffalo Spot a lot, right here, and probably McDonald's. I'd probably give up McDonald's.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a tough one because they get the best fries.
That's true.
Honestly, I don't eat fast food like that. I eat more like at a Mexican place. Oh, like hot dogs.
Does it have a name?
Yeah, it's
or
called
it's just Mexican place with
no,
hot dogs?
It's called El Cora.
Oh, what?
El Cora. His dad owns it over there. If you want to point the camera to him,
Is
shout
that
out to El
because-
Cora.
Is that because it's free?
Nah. I pay full price, but and then
He already threw you under the bus.
Yeah.
and another place called Caramelo King.
Okay, and which one you giving up?
Caramelo King.
You had to because he's
That's
right
my boy right there.
That's right. That's right. And we definitely want to talk to him after the show, David and I.
No kidding.
All right, guys. So, as I told you in the pre-show instructions, we're going to give you a chance to shout out. This is broadcast all over the nation. So, if you have friends and family, Nana and Tata, whoever, even in Mexico, because we even had a rugby show, and somebody from Costa Rica chimed in. We had the Empire girls softball team on, or basketball team on. And one of their dads was in Guam serving in the military. So anybody that can get Facebook can see this. So if you got somebody in Mexico or some other place, here's your chance to shout out.
Shout out to my parents. Shout out to El Cora right there. He's always feeding me good. Yeah. That's him right there.
Put the phone down.
And yeah, just shout out to my parents for always being there.
I want to shout out my parents, my mom and dad at home, my family in Mexico, and shout out Sports Talk.
All right, nice. Thank you.
And shout out Frog Firkin. Frog and
You're and
Firkin.
Jody at Frog and
There we
Firkin.
go.
There you go.
Shout out to all my family, especially my parents. Shout out to the boy Rudy. And shout out to everyone at Sunnyside.
Blue Devils.
All right. Good job.
Shout out to all my family in Mexico. Shout out to Fight 20 Sports Talk.
We appreciate that.
Shout out to everyone. Yeah,
Everybody.
whoever sees it.
All right.
Everybody on the planet.
So, just before we change up, if you guys have Facebook pages, definitely share the show to your own page because we'll get a lot more views. Obviously, like I told you, we want to get at least 1,000 views, but if you want to push that button and get more than 4,000 views, you can put Miranda in second place. So definitely share it. I want to thank you guys. Congratulations. Not everybody can say they're a state champ, and we're very honored to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, so we're going to have the next group up. We'll finish up with our sponsors. Teller Trophy, Tucson's original trophy company at 6th Avenue and 6th Street. Also on 22nd, just east of Craycroft on the north side of the street. If you happen to watch David and I, we were at Palo Verde High School last week giving the Player of the Year award to Zion Sandoval of the Titan basketball team. And also we went to Sabino High School for the girls, and we gave it to Cameron Rhodes, who won the Girls Player of the Year. So spring sports, we're going to have a softball Player of the Year, and we will definitely try to do a baseball or a track or some spring sport for the boys for Player of the Year as well. So thank you, Teller Trophy. Simply Noted LLC with mixed modern marketing techniques with old school personal touch. What they do is they help expand your business footprint by not only writing a personal note to whoever you want to contact, but also they have the strategy of the Facebook, the Twitters, the social media, and whatnot. So old meets new, and it really works. Definitely get a hold of them at simplynotedllc.com. Tucson Speedway, they just started the racing season, David, last weekend. We're going to have a NASCAR show over at Wings Over Broadway soon. We're going to find out how it's going, what's ahead. That's always a fun show for David and I to do, so definitely check it out. Tucson Speedway, very inexpensive. Go there on the weekends. It's a great for family fun. Check out NASCAR racing, and you'll have a great time there. guaranteed. Arizona lending specialist with Mo, the mortgage lady. Give her a buzz at 520-510-6698. She also does the calligraphy on our Player of the Week certificate. So we thank you, Mo. For the best mortgage rates in the city, you definitely want to go to Mo Hernandez because she will beat the Novas, the other big mortgage companies in town with her rates or be lower, so you definitely want to save money. And last but not least, Catalina Auto Recycling. Why buy new when used will do? It's over on Sindrich, which is a continuation of Irvington Road. If you go past the Tucson Electric Power Plant, it'll take a left jog, a right jog, and then you'll be on Sindrich. Definitely get a hold of them. Or if you want to shop ahead of time, go to CatalinaAutoRecycling.com. CatalinaAutoRecycling.com. Thank you very much, sponsors. What's up, fellas? How's it feel to be a state champion? Feels good, huh? All right. Why don't you introduce yourself, give us your name, what year you are in school, and what position you play.
Jesus Gutierrez. I'm a senior, and I am the goalkeeper.
My name is Carlos Vasquez, and I'm a defender, center back, and I'm a junior.
My name is Jonathan De La Paz. I'm a junior, and I'm a goalkeeper.
My name is Juan Correa. I'm a junior, and I play center back.
Terrific.
All right, guys. My first question is to my two goalkeepers. When you guys give up a goal, does the rest of the team look at you like you just ain't shit? And they give you a hard time. Come on, man. Damn it. Rolling the ball past. Just like, field goal kickers that miss the – you like, come on now. Do they ride you or are they more like, come on, you can do better? Or what do they do to you guys?
They just tell us to do better and just to do good, and that's basically.
Do they ever get on you?
Yeah, when we
like
make mistakes.
If you lose 2-1, and all you had to do, man, was block that one kick, what happened to you? Do they give you a hard time or no?
Depends.
Or do they not talk to you on the bus? You get to sit by yourself? How does that work?
Nah, I mean, they'll still talk to us, but I mean,
but they just hate you.
They'll give us
for a little bit.
They won't give us a hard time for a long time. They just when we get on the bus or after the game, they'll just tell us what happened and just talk about it.
How about you?
They don't give us a hard time. They just tell us to do better next time, and then they always support us because they know that goalkeeper is a hard position to play.
Oh, it's very difficult.
Yeah, and then a lot of support helps the goalkeeper for a lot.
I know from playing football, I never said anything, but I'd give you that look like, man, you missed a fucking field goal.
Yeah.
I'm like,
we just drove 80 yards and you missed the field.
It was a 17-yarder and you missed it? I don't say it, but I'm like.
Yeah.
So I was just wondering because I know how difficult the job is. And it's not like you were actually trying not to block it, but man, it was rolling on the ground. Come on, buddy. But you blame it on the defenders out front. Yeah, you do.
Well, let me ask you this. Let's flip the coin. How do they treat you when you, we'll say, you win 2-1 and you defended or you blocked the winning shot with seconds left to go in the game? How do they treat you then?
They treat me very, very well.
A lot different from when you let it go by, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're like, yeah, give it to me. And then when you don't get it, they're like, it's all right, man.
Yeah, it's been excellent.
Your coach just says that Juan has to talk.
That's funny. I'm telling you, man, it's with every sport. You miss the game-winning free throw or miss it, it's the same. They'll be like, yeah, it's okay, man. But they want to take you outside and just beat that. It's a free throw, man. How did you miss it?
Yeah.
So it's a very difficult position, but a lot of glory comes with it when you pull out the victories and you're a state champ like you guys were. From what your coach told us before, you guys got to have a rough start during the championship. What happened then? Now, were you goalie or were you goalie? See how you did that? So you gave up the first goal?
No, we didn't get scored on in the final.
Well, how did you guys get behind her? The coach was saying that you guys weren't playing well the first 5 minutes. What happened?
I think it was just unexpected.
Unexpected goal that got past you.
It was just unexpected that they came out playing hard, and they just wanted to get a goal in quick. But we held up pretty good. And
Well, you pulled out the championship, so that's a little better than pretty good. So tell me something. Do you guys think it is possible to play at the next level?
I think that we have a chance to play.
No,
on
no,
the
no,
next
no.
level.
You.
We're talking college. You want to play college soccer?
Yeah, I want to.
But you have no enthusiasm. It should be, yes, David, yeah, why you asking me that stupid shit? That's what it should be. But you're like,
I would prefer like academics instead of playing.
no, I understand. So you want to go to college for academic reasons, not necessarily soccer. And there's nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, that's fantastic. How about you?
Yeah, it'll be fun to play for college level.
Yeah.
I think it'll be the best thing. But that's a lot of training, a lot of a lot of focus.
Anything is a lot of training,
Yeah.
a lot of, if he goes academically, it's a lot of studying, a lot of work. So, but you would like to play soccer at the next level?
Yeah.
Okay, how about you, my man?
I think it's a great experience because you would be able to play at the next level and get that experience. It's like to see what it feels like to be a college athlete, and your grades have to be there so that you could be at the next level and be able to play in all those games, important games, and I think it takes a lot of courage to be
Dedication?
to be able to get to.
Do you think you can do it?
I believe so. I believe I could do it.
That's the number one. You got to believe. If you don't believe, it'll never happen.
Yes, sir.
That's why I was telling him when he was saying, that tells me right there that no, it's not important. But if you say, yes, I can do it. That's how you got to feel about any particular thing, whether it's your academics or athletics, with your family. You got to believe that in your soul, or it'll never happen. Because the world is very, very difficult for everybody, and it's really difficult when you're a minority.
Yes, sir.
So white people difficult here, our difficult is way up here, and that's just the way it is. And so what? But it can still be done.
Yeah.
See, and that's the thing. How about you, my man?
yeah, I would like to play.
There you go. So-
just any chance I get
Yeah.
to play after high school would. No, I want to keep playing soccer until I
Till
can.
you're
You
dead.
die? All right. Good deal.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's good. That's good. Okay, so you wanted to do the academic end, which you can still get a scholarship. You just got to really have a 4.0 or above, and you'll get scholarship offers. Believe me, coming in by the dozens in your mailbox. So
Even a 3.5.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to show the effort of being above average than a regular student, especially being a minority. There's some things that they work with you on. All these minorities are here, and you're above them. So actually, you're putting more effort into it. So the opportunity will be there for you to go on. And academics is a beautiful thing to expand your education.
what would you like to? What do you know? What type of degree you want to pursue?
I would like to be a mechanic.
Okay, all right.
Like a mechanical engineer or something like that? Yeah, okay.
I'm into like business.
There you go.
Yeah, that's one way.
You want to own your own business?
Yeah.
That's
Attaboy.
fantastic.
That's good.
I'm really thinking about architecture, so
Okay.
Nice.
that.
Nice.
That's what I'm going with.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that's-
That's a good field.
Yes.
Engineering.
Woo. Well, you guys are going for it. I love
And
it.
you're good in math, right?
Yeah.
Attaboy.
That always helps. That always helps.
All right. How we doing on time, Mr. Producer? All right. I'll start out with the funny question this time. If you could have lunch with anybody dead or alive, who would that be?
I think that would be. I don't know, honestly. It could be anyone.
Yeah, dead or alive. Abraham Lincoln, God, you know.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
I gotta say, Odell Beckham.
Odell Beckham, okay.
You know he just got traded today, right? To Cleveland. Yeah. He's not going to be with New York anymore. He got traded to Cleveland. So that's a little closer to you, so maybe you guys can still do lunch.
Yeah.
That's right.
Person that I want to eat with lunch will be maybe Ronaldinho.
Who?
Ronaldinho, the soccer player.
Well, I knew he was a soccer player, but I don't know all the soccer players. But
What country does he play for?
Huh?
What country does he play for?
Brazil.
Brazil? Okay.
Yeah.
Great soccer.
Brazil.
Great soccer country.
Oh, tell him to bring his wife or somebody.
And I say that it will be Iniesta from Spain. Soccer
Okay.
player.
All right, good deal.
Okay.
And then over here,
I'll say Messi.
Messi. Okay. All right.
I noticed that all four of you picked men. Are you trying to say something? Or no? Not one of you said any
Beyonce or
boom. I mean, she may get lucky. She'll loan you $500.
There you go. All
Those
right.
are great. Those are great people. Even though I don't know them, I'm assuming that if you're from the United States and you know these people, that they're obviously big time people. And Messi, I've heard of. So that would
All
be
right.
fantastic.
Let's do one more funny question because we gave the other group two. What's your favorite gas station food and drink?
I don't know. I really don't eat.
QT, Quick Mart, Circle K.
You don't get sodas.
Come on, I know you
don't
go
get
there and get
chips.
big gulps or something like that.
I'll say Circle K.
Okay, so what do you got? Food and drink.
Well, to drink, I usually get a Powerade on the. I don't know what they call it.
Powerade?
Yeah.
Okay, and what about food? Candy,
I'd
chips, Takis.
Just get some gummy bears.
Gummy bears? Okay.
That's gross, man.
I gotta say Hot Cheetos
There we go.
and some Mountain Dew.
All right.
Okay.
I gotta say a Powerade and some trail mix.
Okay, trail mix. Okay.
And I said Power 2 and cookies.
And cookies?
Yeah.
My man.
Can't go wrong with cookies.
No.
All right, guys. So as I told you in the pre-show instructions, this is going out to the whole world. I mean, anybody that's got internet can see this, so it doesn't have to necessarily be the United States. If you want to shout out to somebody right now, here's your opportunity.
Want to shout out my family. Hopefully they're watching this.
I want to get a shout out to my mom, my grandma, and all my family out there watching. Thank you guys.
Very good.
I want to shout out my mom and my dad, and my dad has a big business that's growing. Quarter hot dogs. You know, one of the best hot dogs in town in Tucson.
You're the guy that we need to talk to after the show.
Cora, Park in Everton, Suárez Valencia, East 16 Bilby.
I like it.
And I say shout out to the
Good
people
job,
that
man.
Start from day one. Like, I don't know. Like,
You hate everybody, right? I hate everybody. I'm not sending a shout out to nobody. Everybody can go to hell, right?
All right, guys. Thank you very,
bro.
very much. State champions. Not a lot of people can say that.
Bill, we got a
Congratulations.
question.
Oh, we do have a question. Juan, do you like baseball?
yeah, I like baseball from like a little kid. I used to play it, but like I went growing and I changed the sport. Like,
Who's your team and who's your baseball team?
Dyers.
Pardon me?
Dyers.
Dodgers. Okay.
So you like soccer better than baseball?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Very good. Thank you for the question. If you guys out there in internet land have other questions, feel free to ask them. Make comments to the players and the coaches. Really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys very much. Congratulations, state champions, Sunnyside Blue Devils. Appreciate that. All right, so we're going to get back in the swing of things with shows now during the week. So we only have one show this week just because of the Pac-12 tournaments and stuff. But we've got 2 shows next week, at least 2 shows the following week to wrap up the month of March. We're still looking for some other shows that we possibly can line up. So if you're out there, if you have a club softball team, if you have any club sport for that matter, or even if you have a middle school team, we had Vale Middle School Wrestling on, give us a call or give us a message on 520 Sports Talk Facebook page, and we'll get a hold of you and we'll set something up. We definitely want to interact with all the sports teams in Southern Arizona, especially the youth and high school and junior high sports. So let us know, and we will definitely schedule you on the show. How you doing, fellas? Is this the last group, or do we got one more? One more? Okay, terrific. All right, so we'll start with you. Use your outside voice and tell me what's your name, what year you are in school, and what position you play.
My name is Daniel Martinez. I'm a junior, and I'm right wing.
My name is Rodel Ochoa. I'm a left winger, and
what grade are you in?
Oh, junior, and I'm a junior.
My name is Daniel Rees. I'm a junior, and I play right back.
My name is Julio Lemas. I'm a junior, and I play CDM.
Oh, nice. So, you guys are feeling good about being champions, huh?
Yeah.
When the season first started, did you think you could pull it off, or were you hoping? Were you dreaming, or did you say we can do this?
We thought we could do it from the beginning. That was our goal from the beginning, and it just kept with us.
How about you?
Well, we knew it was going to take a long process, and we didn't expect it, but we did have win, which was really good.
Yeah, like we kind of started the season off with like those high expectations, and well, we just met them at the end. So
there you go.
Yeah, at the beginning of the season, it was definitely a possibility, and all it took was the hard work. So,
I don't think we've asked this question. What was your record over the season? I mean, you're state champs, but what was your record? So you never lost a game. You tied 2 games. You won 24. That's a great record. I mean, that's fantastic.
That's beautiful. I'm telling you, just to be a champion in itself is a wonderful thing, but to never lose. See, what you guys don't understand right now, when you get to be 40, 50, 60, and you go back to your reunions and stuff, like, yeah, we were state champs when we were in high school. You remember that? Yeah. I mean, those type of things are beautiful things that a lot of people can't say. You know, they may went on and played college. They may went on and be successful at this, that, and the other. But not everybody can be a state champ or a champion at anything. And there's one thing, man, once it's over, it's over. So when you're 30 and you're done doing whatever you're going to do, you can't be a sports champion in anything anymore. So that's a very big accomplishment. I want to congratulate all you guys because that's fantastic.
Thank you.
Exactly. Nobody can ever take that away from you. And like David knows, when you're walking around, you go into Fry's, you go into 7-Eleven, you go into Circle K, and you see somebody from Cholla or Tucson or Pueblo or Desert View and stuff, and you just look at him and you're like, yeah.
That's probably the best time I've ever had is because when I was in high school, we never lost to any school in football in Tucson. So, you know, you come up to a party and they'll be talking about, yeah, you remember this, and then when you get there, they don't want to talk anymore because they got that ass whoop. You follow me what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing to look at somebody and know that they can't say anything to you because you just whoop their ass up and down the field. So you guys are right now, but believe me, when it's over and you're like 300 pounds and nobody believes that you ever played sports, you know, I was really good. I was really good. And you say, man, did you guys win a championship? Yep. It's just fantastic. I'm telling you, you can't beat it.
That's when they go in the other room and talk to the other fat people.
Yeah. A lot of people don't believe you. Man, your fat ass didn't do that. And you're like, man, especially if you got it on tape. So you come on my house, I got all my shit on tape. So when you think I'm lying, I sit down.
Of course, he has to put the VCR in. But
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Is it recorded? I don't care if you got drawn pictures. Is it recorded? See, he can't do that because he wasn't a champion.
I was a state champ in basketball.
No, and ping pong don't count. But you guys, you got it on tape, right? That's all you got to do. You can never take that off. It's a beautiful thing.
That's right. Yeah, you never take off a state championship as long as you can live to be 120 years old. You're still a state champion. So let me ask you this.
Jonathan's asking what is her GPA?
Okay, we're going to get to that in just a second. We're going to talk sports before we go into school a little bit. What was it in that final game? A coach said you kind of started out slow. Now they didn't score on you, but that doesn't mean you weren't playing. You're not playing to your ability or your potential. What did coach call a timeout, or what happened in that game to make kind of like the light bulb turn on and you just guys started playing with rhythm? You started playing together, and obviously you played and won. So what was it? What was the key factor when you started out with a little bit slowly that kind of turned things around?
Well, when that happens, it's kind of just a wake-up call. Just means we gotta work together and just try as hard as we possibly can.
Yeah, obviously, like when you start off a state championship game, you're gonna start off shaky because all the nerves. You get all these like butterflies, and like when we started seeing them attack, that's sort of like gave us a wake-up call in order to get our stuff together because we have a great attack. So, and then we ended up.
Well, we started off the game pretty nervous. It was all of us first time going into a state championship final. And I think the wake-up call was the first goal, because right after that, we scored 2 more goals in a short amount, which was like 10 minutes. So the first goal was definitely the wake-up call.
I think our wake-up call was definitely like the first 10 minutes, because in the first 10 minutes, there was a play where they hit the crossbar, and then that's when we just started like getting our heads up and started like just going off and getting our chemistry and finding out that it was just another game.
Well, here's my thing. We're going to answer the first question. So after you guys went 24-0, can you tell me what your GPA is now?
Oh, my GPA is 3.6.
Oh, 3.6. Oh, and you're a state champion, right? Interesting. How about you?
I have a 3.7.
3.7. So you better than him.
I don't feel comfortable saying.
Yours is what?
I don't feel comfortable saying.
Hell, lie. 4.0, you said?
Work on it.
You said 4.0?
Just gotta work on it. It's fine. And then I'll tell you.
That's all right.
I have a 2.6.
Okay. See, the thing about it is that was kind of a jab question. Yeah, you guys are champions, but what's your GPA? I don't have a damn thing to do. This is 520 sports talk, not 520 GPA talk. So, I understand what they were trying to do. It was kind of, it was important. The question was important, but we got damn near 4.0s and almost a 4.0. He just didn't want to embarrass the caller, and I appreciate that. But, you got to take the good with the bad. And remember, no matter how good you do in anything, somebody's got something negative to say. Well, look at your haircuts. Something. So don't even sweat that. But that's fantastic that you're doing excellent on the field and excellent in the classroom. What more can somebody ask for? You guys aren't murderers, are you? No records? Perfect.
There you go. All right, the second question was, how does it feel to make Blue Devil history by being the first boys soccer state champions in the history of the school?
It's definitely something exciting. Obviously, it's never been done, so it's a first-time feeling for sure.
When was Sunnyside built?
In the 50s. I think the first graduating class was like 58 or something.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like feeling like no other. It's obviously a big accomplishment, and hopefully in the years to come, there's more championships.
Maybe by you next year, repeating, right? All right.
It feels really fantastic doing that for ourselves and our school, and especially as being a senior, it's your last chance.
Yes.
And leaving as a state champion is a pretty cool thing.
With a 3.7.
With the 3.7.
There we go.
It's just incredible. It's just something I will never forget, and I'll just keep it in my heart. And yeah.
And you don't know exactly what you just said, because when you're 40, 50, 60, you may live under a bridge, but you were still a state championship. And I don't anticipate that, but I'm just saying it's a wonderful thing to be successful at anything that you're doing. And especially because that's the ultimate success. You can't be, there's no national championship, there's only state championship, city championship, things like that. So it's a fantastic thing, and I want to commend you guys. And especially, you guys have got good grades going. You need a little work to get it up a little bit, but you still,
But you know what you're doing.
2.6 is not bad, and your 4.0 is still higher than everybody else's. So we're no. Because you can't get any higher than 4.0. You don't want nobody to feel bad, and I understand what you're saying. Plus, you got the crazy haircut, so you got it going on. You're my man. You're my man.
That's great. And just remember, high school is going to prepare you for college. College is going to prepare you for life. Do you guys want to play at the next level? You can answer that question. If so, where would you like to play?
Yeah, I would love to play at the next level. I love the sport, and honestly, right now as a junior, I'm just looking at my options and seeing what I can.
Nothing wrong with that.
I would definitely like to play for the next level. I think any school is a good opportunity to start and to just develop yourself to going into better things. So any school for me would be great.
Good.
Yeah, since I'm like a junior, I'm like looking into it. So like he said as well, like any level, preferably D1 or just any like junior college will be fine, just for development.
There's a school in your own backyard that just won a national championship.
Yeah, playing next level is something for sure that I would want to do. But yeah, as a junior, just gotta look at the options. Hopefully they're there.
All right, let me ask you this hypothetical question, okay? Would you rather win a gold medal in soccer at the Olympics, or would you rather win a World Cup?
World Cup.
World Cup.
It's not even a question. World Cup.
I would have to go with the World Cup. Just show what I can do for my country. It's just amazing.
But not just that. World Cup means cash. Olympics means this medal that you can't buy a candy bar with.
But then you get the endorsements.
Maybe. There's a lot of Olympic champions that we know nothing about.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic. Okay, let me ask you this. Who in sports, period, is your favorite athlete? Doesn't have to be soccer. It could be anything. Just somebody that you really enjoy watching play and you respect the work and the discipline that they put into their sport. Who is your favorite athlete?
Can I be like an old soccer player? Or
it can
like
be anybody. George Washington. It can be anybody.
He was a beast.
I really loved how Ronaldinho put like his heart into the field, and like every game he just made everyone smile, and I just love him.
Good.
I really look up to Neymar. He's such a good player, and just really like watching his highlights and his videos.
Obviously the best player in the world, Messi, just because of his finesse and everything. So
all around good soccer player.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be a little basic, but definitely Messi. I grew up watching him, and I still watch him to this day. So just love him.
And for those of the viewers out there that may not know, tell them what country he plays for.
Argentina.
So do you guys don't like no basketball players or football players? Or?
Oh, yeah.
Just a few?
James Harden, for sure.
Okay.
The beard.
James Harden.
That step back crazy.
That's true.
LeBron, just because
there's nothing wrong with LeBron.
He's a beast.
Right.
Kobe Bryant, he's a GOAT.
Oh, shit. No, he didn't. He didn't go there. He may be a GOAT, but he's not the GOAT.
Probably like Tom Brady.
Tom Brady?
Yeah.
Tom Brady might be the GOAT.
That might be hard to argue with.
All right, guys. So I think David and I's message as far as your academics, just you can be the best soccer player, football player, whatever sport you play. You can't get those grades up. You're going to be sitting on the bench or you're going to be ineligible, not even dressing. So make sure you keep those grades up. And keeping your grades up is not – the factor is not to stay eligible. It's to prepare you for the next step, whether it's high school going into college, college going into life. So we want to see you guys excel not only on the field but in the classroom and in your adult life for whatever choice you choose to make a career out of. So you want to do funny question?
Yeah, let's do funny question. If you woke up tomorrow as a woman, what would be the first thing you do?
As a woman?
Yeah.
Remember, this is a family show.
Date yourself?
Definitely not go outside.
Great answer.
I think going after those girls that, you know.
That didn't date you when you were a guy?
Yeah, you have a chance to get back at them.
Yeah. And tell them that they should date you then, huh? Okay. That's why
It's a family show, right?
Of course. Be careful.
Oh, okay.
No, not that.
All right. Honestly, I have no answer.
You're sick.
I'll just abuse some things that they don't give to like men, you know.
Okay, you.
Nobody said shopping or anything like that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's try one more. Here's an easy one for you guys. Who's your favorite superhero and why?
Any questions? Oh, somebody's watching from Jamaica?
All right, thank you, Jamaica.
I'm gonna have to say Spider-Man.
Why?
Just because it's probably the first superhero movie I ever watched, and it's just I like him.
All right, good answer.
I like his power.
I had to say Deadpool.
Who?
Deadpool.
Yeah, he's different.
Yeah, it's just a badass.
I'm about to go with Iron Man. I think he's pretty dope and
he's got money.
He got money.
I would go with Superman because he's just everything. He's got
He's
everything.
Superman.
Black Panther. All of you guys forgot about Black Panther.
No disrespect.
I'm gonna tell you
no
why.
disrespect.
Black Panther, it's been said, of all the superheroes, he's by far the richest. $14 trillion. That's more than all the other ones put together.
You're not thinking about saving the world.
Well, I'm gonna save the world. I got some money too. Of course you can.
If you were to wake up as a woman,
What would be the first thing I would do? I would find me and date me. That's what I would do.
You date yourself as a woman.
I would go and say, David.
How would you describe yourself as a girl?
Unattractive.
That's impossible. What the hell's wrong with you? No, that's a great question. If I woke up as a woman tomorrow, I would definitely go find me and date me to see if I'm as great of a guy as I say I am. That's what I would do.
Fair enough.
And the other stuff you were talking about, I would do that too.
All right, so Jamaica, thanks for watching this. I don't think that we've had a viewer from Jamaica on our show to this point, so we really appreciate you checking out 520 Sports Talk. Here's your chance to shout out to Jamaica or wherever you have friends or family. And if they're in Tucson, fine, but more importantly, if they're not in town or not in the state, here's your chance to shout out to them.
Just shout out to all my family in Mexico and all my family here. And then shout out to all my friends that really supported me. And shout out to Jamaica.
Fantastic.
You're the one that has Jamaican watching you? Not a
Nice.
Big shout out to all my friends, family, and my teammates. And yeah.
Shout out to all the supporters back at Sunnyside. Thank you guys.
Blue Devils.
Shout out 520 Sports Talk for sure, and my family for sure, and my friends, everybody that's just with me in this journey.
Shout out Kwate too.
All right.
You know, and David will, I'm sure, will back me up on this. Winning a state championship in any sport for the Sunnyside Blue Devils, you not only have the respect of your classmates, your teachers, the administrator, your teammates, you have the respect of everybody that's ever gone to Sunnyside or even ever will. If you have little brothers and sisters that maybe are in elementary or middle school that are going to be Blue Devils in the future, you have that eternal respect from everybody that's associated with Sunnyside High School, and that's a really, really important, and I want you guys to grasp that.
That's definitely a fact, and I know how difficult it is coming from Sunnyside to accomplish anything major because the odds are against you, the city's against you. You know, you're a Blue Devil. Oh man, you guys nothing but low lives, thugs, drug dealer type people. The same thing was being said when I was in school, and that's why they had to take the ass whoopers that they took. So I understand, brothers, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you for being. Congratulations, state championship 5A soccer. All right, so we're going to get the last group up here. Just remember, 2 big shows next week, 2 the following.
Good job, guys.
Make sure you watch the 520 Sports Talk Facebook page. We'll have the promotions. We'll have the locations where they're at. If you do have a team or a club or an organization, Little League, I know, just got done with registration. We're going to have Western Little League on at the end of the month. I know TYF, you guys are out there. The Raiders are going to be calling me back. We're going to get a show with the 11U Raiders, I believe. Any other TYF teams you want to be on the show to help your fundraising capabilities and adventures, and also just to kind of tell us where you are as a team. And I know you're going to have players that are returning. You're going to have new players. It's going to be an exciting time leading up into the Tucson Youth Football season upcoming in the summer. What is up, fellas? Are you guys the last? Did we save the best for last? There we go.
The mic's right there.
Give us your name, your year in school, and what position you play.
Hi, I'm a senior. I'm a center mid, and my name is Dario Martinez.
My name's Juan Verdugo. I'm a freshman, and I play attacking mid.
My name's Fabian Mendoza. I'm a junior, and I play right wing.
My name is Ulises Torres. I'm a senior at Sunnyside High School, and I play center mid.
I'm Anthony Tamayo. I'm class of 2020, and I play the 6, center defensive mid.
Okay, so class of 2020 means you're a sophomore now?
I'm a junior.
Junior? Okay, great. Okay, guys, you guys won a state championship. It was kind of rough in the beginning. What do you think was the turning point to get you guys going in the right direction to complete your undefeated season?
Turning point was basically in the preseason. We played friends of ours that used to go to Sunnyside, and honestly, they gave us a fight in the scrimmages that we had against them. But we went out there and we showed them that we're good. And once we beat them, we knew we could go all the way.
Was it like an alumni game, or?
Oh no, it's like a tradition at Sunnyside. They just come almost not every Saturday, but every other Saturday, and we just play out there. And honestly, they gave us a fight, and yeah, that got us prepared for the season and the state championship.
What do you think?
Basically the same. I didn't think we were that ready until we started actually like beating the class that graduated. So yeah, that's about it.
Oh yeah, the same thing that Ulises said, but I don't know. I didn't think we were gonna make it as far as we did, but we did. So
nice.
Since day one, I knew we were going to make it that far because there was a lot of talented players. And, I've known a lot of them for a while already.
This motherfucker.
I was doing so good.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Well, yeah, I've known them for a while. And, I knew they were, really great players. And I knew that was the right team to make it all the way. And, well, we did.
Since day one, I thought we were capable of doing it because we had a great team. At every position, we had a replacement, and everyone could replace it, but by the same way, the same level. So that's what I think made us good, and plus our chemistry and the work we put in every single day. We basically work to the max.
Let me ask you this. You guys were 6A last year. You're 5A this year. So you got to play maybe some different schools than you played the previous year. Did you notice any big difference?
I would say no, because it's just the 6A is just the schools with more students. Right. And we actually beat the 6A state champ 5-1 in the winter showcase.
And who was that?
Brophy Prep. Yeah, we
Nice.
we beat them 5-1 in the final. So you could, just by that score, you can tell that there's no difference between 5A or 6A.
Exactly. Exactly.
Did you enjoy playing the different schools? Maybe schools that you hadn't seen before.
Definitely. But I think the 5A conference, there's more good teams in the 5A than the 6A. Like I said before, it's just the number of students that go to school.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, I mean, we actually beat the 4A and the 6A state champions, which was South Point 4A. And yeah, but they're good teams, but we just overpowered them because of the talent we have on the field.
So what you're saying is nobody in Tucson can talk crap to you.
Yeah, that's basically what, no one in Arizona. We're the best team in Arizona.
Oh, that's what I like. Tell it like it is.
That's how it is.
Who is Big Stud and how did he get his red card?
All right, the question was who was Big Stud and how did he get a red card?
That's a good question.
So
you're Big Stud?
Yes. So it was at a game, and all the defense went up, and I was the only one left, and some kid smoked me bad, and I couldn't catch him, and I pulled him, and I was last man, so I took it for the team.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that.
It was a clean sheet, by the way.
You know what? Here's what I want to know. You guys had, what, we've had 20 people up here?
About?
Of your teammates? Probably 15 of them have braces. You guys got a damn braces discount? What the hell's going on?
Nah, we just clean our teeth, and we grew up like this.
Are you sure?
Later.
Boom, bam, I mean, bam, bam.
Oh, never mind.
3 people from the other group. I'm like, man, you guys are the brace king.
You guys are preparing for a career in models, right? Male models? Okay.
Probably. Some of us.
Well, let me ask you guys this. Who is your favorite athlete? It doesn't have to be a soccer player. It can just be anybody. Somebody that you just appreciate their greatness in their sport or whatever it may be. That you would like to be as great in your sport as they are, or it could be a soccer player. Who would you say that is?
Russell Westbrook.
You like Russell Westbrook. Why do you like Russell Westbrook?
He's so...
Because he cusses the fans out and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, he's just so explosive, I guess.
Yeah, no kidding.
He's a good player.
Yeah.
That's a good pick. How about you?
Say soccer-wise?
Whoever. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I got several. On the soccer side, I'd say Messi. He's the greatest player of all time. He's just so good. Like he kind of just inspires me to play. I mean, it's hard to reach his level, obviously, but he's just beautiful to watch him play.
Right.
I say in football, NFL, I really like Baker Mayfield. Coming from, he started at I don't know if he started at community college or and he went up.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy how just a little person person with such little recognition can go up,
win the Heisman and be the first
round pick with the Browns, and yeah, those are athletes that I really appreciate.
Okay.
For me, it'd probably be LeBron.
Nice.
Mine would be Mbappe. He's like young. He's like really talented, and like honestly, I feel like someday I could reach his goal.
Nice.
Big Stud.
For me, it would be Messi. All he went through is just crazy, and I'm pretty sure he inspires a lot of people. So yeah, he's the greatest of all.
Okay.
All right, so I've got a question from one of the viewers, and this might ruffle some feathers in the district. How was the game against Desert View? We know you're 24-0-2, so we know you didn't lose to them.
Oh no, that game was at first, before the game, we all thought we had it because the team we had, but we got a red card. After that, we fell apart. They scored 2 quick goals, just like the previous year, and we were like, oh my gosh, how is this happening? Me and my teammates were just talking to each other, like, what the heck, what's happening? And then, well, after that red card, we all, I'm not gonna lie, we all let down a bit. But then our forward came in clutch with the free kick, and after that we knew we could tie it up, and so we did.
and we went to OT, and we couldn't finish it off. Me personally, I'm disappointed with that we tied.
That was one of the
Desertview.
ties?
Yeah, Desertview was one of the ties. I look back at that time, I can't believe that happened. Like, I mean, it would have been nice to beat them since it's my senior year. But
you only played them one time?
No.
During the season?
Oh yeah, one time during the season.
Okay.
But I feel like that was one of the downs of our season.
Mm-hmm.
That tie and against South Point, we just played really bad, and but at the end of the day, I think the state championship that we won should paid off. Yeah.
Says it all.
It says it all.
So Desert View and South Point were your two ties. Okay.
But when it came down to it, you guys won the championship and they didn't.
Yes, sir.
All right.
We
Now let's
didn't lose at all.
talk to Johnny Lot of Curls over here. You said you're a junior, right?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about next year's team coming back and repeating? You think that's a good chance of that, or are you losing a lot of players that?
Yeah, I think we have a good chance. We're losing 3 seniors that were on our starting lineup, but they're going to be hard to replace, but pretty sure we can do things to work things out.
Okay, nice. My next question is, do you guys want to play at the next level, or do you want to just call it a career in high school, or what would you like to do?
Well, I mean, my
College,
goal,
junior college.
Yeah, like my goal is to go to college and then hopefully get recruited or something.
So you'd like to play college soccer?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's the goal. But other than soccer, I'd like to go to school, get a degree, so I can get a good job. Because in soccer, you never know, you can get hurt, and it could be over right there. That's why I'm looking forward to getting a degree and getting a good job. And yeah, but playing soccer at college would be good.
You can definitely do both.
I say college soccer as well.
You would like to do that?
Yeah.
How about you?
It's pretty much like a long term, like to make my parents happy, go to like college. Anywhere where I get like an offer, I'll most likely take it.
So I have one question for you. So you want to go to college to make your parents happy?
Well, no, not to make my parents happy, but I know that would make my parents happy.
Right. But it's for you as well,
But it's
correct?
for me, correct.
That's what I wanted you to say. Because a lot of time when you do stuff for other people, it's not enough to push you to get it done.
Well, I think it's a good opportunity for everyone, and I think everyone would like to go and play at the national level. Why not? It's a good opportunity to stay on top with your grades, and by playing a sport, I think it's pretty good.
Well, here's the thing you got to remember too. Everybody wants to do it, but everybody won't put in the work to do it. You know, everybody wants to be a millionaire until you tell them they got to work 15 hours a day. Oh man, I got to do. So they really don't. You see, so when you set a goal, you have to set it at a point to where whatever the price is to pay, that's what you're willing to do. So it means get up every day at 5 o'clock in the morning and run before school, run before work, and things like that. And that's what you got to do. But very few people in life will pay the price that they need to pay, whatever it may be. It may just be don't go out on the weekends, and they'll say that's too much to ask for. So remember, when you set a goal, you know what it's going to take. And if you don't, you can find somebody that knows what it's going to take. And then when they tell you A, B, C, D, E, then you can decide, do you want to do that, or is that too much? Because if you notice, if you guys started playing soccer when you were really young, everybody wanted to be a soccer player. And then when you get to freshman, a few drop out. When you get to JV, a few more drop out. When you get to varsity, a few more drop out. Then when you go from high school to college, a lot more drop out. And a lot of times it's just work ethic. It has nothing to do with do you have the talent or not. Just the price you had to pay, they don't want to pay it. Just watch. When you get older, you'll see this. Whatever you pursue, and if you're successful at something, you'll see people that was just as smart as you, just as everything, but just didn't want to. They got somebody pregnant. They didn't want to go to school. They got on drugs. They didn't want to do what the coach said because the coach didn't like them. Has nothing to do with it. It's that this is what you got to do. Are you willing to do it? So remember that when you're setting your goals, because a lot of people just won't do it.
Yeah, very, very important. Got another question from the viewers. What was the most intense game this year?
In my opinion, I'd say the game against Downey from Southern California. It was semifinal in the Winter Showcase. We didn't know what we were going into. We didn't know what type of team they were. That game honestly was the hardest game of our season, in my opinion. It was a very close game. I feel like they had like talent like us. They had the grit like us. It was just we were just very similar how we played. I'd say that was the most intense game.
Where was that game played?
Where?
Yes.
Oh, it was in Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah.
You feel it's the same game? That was the most intense game?
I actually didn't play for like most of the season due to an
Chasing
injury.
girls?
No, it was an injury.
Just playing.
For me, it was probably the finals because I was like my first game back and.
Nice, come back for the championship. All right.
Yeah.
For me, I think it was in the semifinal against Independence.
That was pretty intense.
Yeah.
But you guys pulled it out, right?
Yeah.
How did you play?
I think I played all right that game.
Oh man, that's why the game was tight, because you only played all right. It's true.
Honestly, the game I thought that we struggled a bit and like that gave us a harder competition was Downey, but it was just to see like who wanted it the most, who had more heart, and I'm pretty sure that was us. That's why we won that game.
Well, if you won, it was no pretty. Sure, it was like that was the answer. Because a lot of times you got to dig down. You're tired. Everybody's tired. Who's going to dig down the deepest? And obviously, you guys did. So it's fantastic.
I would say it was Downey because they had a similar style as ours, and they wanted it as bad as us.
Ask Fabian to show us his shirt.
Oh my God! Fabian, the viewers out there want to see your shirt.
What does it say?
No, it's I don't have a shirt on because I got it dirty.
So you nasty son of a gun. You can't. Hey, tell them you're too sexy to show your shirt.
That's right.
They don't understand.
That's right.
Bro, that was your video.
That's fantastic.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So, funny question. He'll do one. I'll do one.
All right. My funny question is this here. If you could choose, and a better question. If you were president of the United States, what would be one of the things that you would change? Oh, yeah. You got to think.
Never mind.
You got that.
So,
we'll come back to you if you want to think about it.
If I was Donald Trump.
No,
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
say if you were Donald Trump.
No, if you were the president, whatever your name is, but if you're the
of the
president.
United States.
If I was the president of the U.S., I would change. That's not a funny question, though.
It's a serious question.
That's a
but
serious question.
It could be funny. You could say
a funny answer.
A funny answer.
You could get rid of all midgets. I don't know.
That's messed up. That's messed up. It's hard. I don't know.
What is something?
I don't know.
You don't even have to change something. What is something that you would do to help the country?
Oh, I definitely I make since there's a lot of children, not just in the U.S., of course, in the world that are hungry.
Okay.
I probably like
good answer.
Some make food less expensive or give some food.
Feed the homeless.
Feed
or
the
something.
homeless.
Okay.
Cause there's
you wouldn't build a wall though, right?
Oh no, definitely not.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's a big thing that. Wow, that's what I think is seriously like to me is very important for like people, especially kids, people that don't have nothing to eat.
Yes, that's a great answer.
That's why
Great answer.
I'm very grateful, honestly. Like I'm blessed. Like we're all blessed, honestly. Here we take food for granted. Sometimes I see people throw it away. Like
that's
pieces.
so true.
But yeah, ever since I was a kid, my dad he was actually really poor, and he would say that he would only eat beans or just
potatoes.
Yeah, just tortilla.
Oh yeah, I'm with you, bro.
Yeah, and at a very young age, he taught me not to throw away food, to finish it all no matter what, because there's always people out there that are hungry.
Too sexy for a shirt.
Yeah. You give shirts to everybody with your picture on them or what?
Yeah.
So what would you do?
I'd probably, I don't know.
See, he talked for 15 minutes and you weren't thinking.
Say same. I don't know. I'd probably make college tuition cheaper.
Good answer.
That's a great answer.
That is a good answer.
Those are good.
Now we know why you're not wearing a shirt.
Good answer.
I would have more scouts and stuff here, like in Tucson, because there's hardly, like, not a lot of people make it pro from like here, like where we're from, and I think we should have like more scouts here.
So if you were president of the United States, you would send more scouts to Arizona
Well,
to get people scholarships
that's soccer,
to play
but
soccer?
I mean,
Oh no, I'm making
no
sure.
wrong answer.
I'm making sure I'm understanding you correctly. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Okay.
Places where people don't really.
Okay. So you want to help people get into college, so you need more recruiters, more scouts.
recruiters,
Okay.
Good answer.
I would focus more on education and sport, because they're the future of our nation, basically. And that's
So you'd
it.
put a lot more money into education.
Yeah, and
That's a good
That's a
one.
great
too.
answer.
Now we're back to you.
Okay, so you had 25 minutes to think about
That's
this.
right.
I'd probably make the process to becoming a U.S. citizen faster.
Immigration.
Good
Hey,
answer. Good
all
answer.
those are fantastic answers.
Excellent answers. Excellent answers.
Okay, great job,
Okay,
guys.
so here's a scenario. It's not really a funny question, but it's kind of a scenario. You guys all watch Walking Dead? Okay, but you know what it is, right? Zombies and stuff. All right, so there's a zombie apocalypse. You can take, along with yourself, you can take two people to help you stay alive. Who would it be?
Any two people in the world now.
It doesn't have to be family. It,
It
can
doesn't
be
have to
anybody.
be somebody you know. It can be anybody.
Famous person or
Probably my dad and 21 Savage.
Your dad and Kimosabe. What did you say?
21 Savage.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear. I thought you said Kimosabe. I'm like, who in the hell is that? Okay.
I'd say Bear Grylls and Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
I ain't mad at you, bro.
You got to breed.
Oh no, he didn't. But that's a good point.
I take like, is this guy named Dan Bilzerian? He's like famous.
Where? At his house?
Nah, like he's like Instagram famous.
Instagram.
And he has like a whole bunch. He has like guns and he has a tank and everything.
You got to remember, David and I are not are a little older
Okay,
than you
so
guys.
that's one. Who else?
And probably take Chief Keef with me.
Who?
Chief Keef.
Chief
Who's that?
Keef.
Is he another Instagrammer?
No, he's a rapper.
How's a rapper going to keep you alive against zombies?
He's gonna sing songs for you, and hopefully everybody will fall asleep.
Yeah.
Okay, that's I'm
Like
with
a
you,
Michael
bro.
Jackson
I'm
Thriller
with you.
video or something.
Yeah, your boy's on TV. How about you?
I don't know. That's tough.
Not if you want to stay alive. It's not.
Honestly,
You just go ahead
Trying
and
to figure out how an
you just-
Instagrammer is going to keep you
You
alive.
just go ahead and die.
nah, like, I don't know.
A mean dog or
The Rock, maybe. Some kind of ninja. How about you?
like a Navy SEAL or
I don't know, honestly.
So we got two people that want to die, one that wants to dance, and two people that are pretty damn smart.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
All right.
That's fair.
All right, so we're going to give you a chance to shout out before we wrap up the show. This is your chance to anybody, Mexico, United States. We have Jamaica watching us, so they could be here in Tucson, but if they're not, this is actually your opportunity to shout out to them.
I want to shout out my mom, my dad, my sister Emily, my brother. I want to shout out what else I want to shout out? All the beautiful girls out there. I want to shout out myself, Megan Fox. If you're watching this, hopefully you watch
Might
this.
be here till Sunday.
Hey, shout out all the nice people out there that show love to
Boom.
us and to just the very nice people out there in the world. Yeah.
Blue Devil Nation.
Blue Devil Nation, and shout out. Yeah, that's it.
Shout out my mom, my dad, my family, and that boy 21 Savage.
Shout out to my mom and dad and all my family in Mexico.
Good deal.
I want to shout out my parents, my brother that's in Houston right now. I want to shout out Neymar Jr., one of my favorite soccer players of all time. And yeah, that's about it.
All right.
Shout out to all the people that supported us since day one.
I have one more I want to shout out to. His name's Adrian Virgen. He's one of our left wings. Yeah, that's
Couldn't be
about
here
it.
tonight, or
He couldn't make it.
Shout out to Manny, our striker.
Manny the striker. All right, guys, we want to thank you very, very much for coming. It's been our honor to host you guys as 5A's AIA state champion Sunnyside Blue Devils soccer team. Thank you very, very much. We're going to get some more Sunnyside teams on in the very near future. And you guys were the trailblazers. You can tell all the other sports guys that you were the first ones on 520 Sports Talk and your state champs. So, two quick questions, okay.
Is Mayo moving to South Point next year?
I'm not going to South Point next year. I'm fully committed to Sunnyside, back to back.
There you go. You heard it right here on 520 Sports Talk. He
Thanks.
is not going to South Point.
And then ask Johnny what he feels about being a freshman and already having won his first state championship.
That's a good question, Johnny. You're a
great
freshman.
question.
You've already won one state champion. Are you going to go for the 4 in a row, or what's the deal?
Honestly, I hope so. Honestly, I just gotta thank God for that, for the blessing, for having such great, talented players. Yeah.
Well, I'm very impressed you being a freshman on a state championship varsity team. So you yourself have to have a lot of talent.
Well, I'm impressed that you're on varsity, period. Whether you win a state championship or not, it's an accomplishment. I mean, even to be a sophomore on varsity is an accomplishment. So you guys keep up the good work, man. I'm very proud of you being a Blue Devil myself. And I just want to say congratulations and thank you so much for bringing some pride back to the South Side and the Blue Devils and hell with Desert View. And we just keep it in house.
Sir.
Thank you, guys. Okay, remember we are a media outlet for the Tucson Sugar Skulls. If you didn't happen to catch Sunday's game, they basically put a whooping on the Bismarck. What was it? Bismarck Bucks. Yeah, 62-42. They're going to be traveling up north to Phoenix to play the Arizona Rattlers, who's coached by actually the owner of the team of the Sugar Skulls. That's kind of a unique situation, but definitely follow the Sugar Skulls. Their games are broadcast on Channel 9 and the CW, and we want to wish them the best of luck. We will be having a Sugar Skulls show here. They have the Phoenix game on Sunday, and then they have a bye week. So sometime during that bye week, we will have some players, coaches, cheerleaders on the show. So you definitely want to – that's a show you want to come out and meet these guys in person. You don't want to sit home and watch them on your iPad or your TV. You want to come out, meet them in person. I'm sure they'll be more than happy to sign autographs. And you want to definitely get behind this team. This is one of the first pro teams that Tucson has had. It's great football action. David and I had a great time. Pearson had a great time covering it on Sunday. And it's just a great brand of football. It's fast. It's fast-paced, a lot of action. And you can't go wrong by checking out a Tucson Sugar Skulls game. So we want to thank them very much. Make sure you keep an eye on the 520 Sports Talk page for the other shows coming up. We will have promotions put up in the next couple of days. Mark your calendars for that. Once again, we'd love to have you here in-house, whether it's Frog and Firkin, Wings Over Broadway, Bianchi's, Johnny Gibson's Downtown Market, or Meech's. I'd like to have you here in person to actually meet and greet these fine athletes that we give promotion to and give well-deserved exposure to. So thank you very much, David. As always, thank you, Pearson. Thank you for a good job. 520 Sports Talk, Tucson Sports with a twist, and it's a wrap.